good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Tuesday, and it is build day 107. Yes, build day 107 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. And as you can see, lots of overcast this morning. It's very comfortable temperature out here. It's a little after 8 o'clock, running just a little bit late. Answering comments on the vlog site this morning, and lots of really good comments and very kind words this morning. And I thank each and every one of the subscribers and the viewers who are coming in and making such wonderful posts and suggestions and things like that. Something I would like to make a comment about. One of the subscribers actually asked me about the little houses there, and they said, is this something that can be commercially found, or is that something that's available? Well, I got to looking. I never really thought about it. I thought they were little houses, and they are kind of little houses, but they're not like pre-molded or anything like that. And that's what the subscriber was asking the question about. I don't know if you can look closer. These are actually recycled tires. That's all they are. They're recycled tires. If you see, and they're turned inside out. If you look on the inside, I don't know if you can see. Maybe that one, it's a little bit easier to see over there. But that's all they are. They're recycled tires that are turned inside out and cut in half, and they made them into rooster houses. So, well, let's get out to the build site. I know today is going to be more of the concrete hollow blocks, more stuff being closed in inside the basement. Well, I think there's going to be a lot of activity done in the basement today, as well as I believe there's going to be more concrete hollow block being done on the second floor. So, let's get out to the build site and see what is going on. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning. Oh, what a pretty dress. Look at that. You look so pretty this morning. Yes, beautiful. Hi, good. I am okay. How are you today? Morning, Roy. How are you today? You must be doing really good because you got your shirt on today. something I want to show you this morning, which is has something to do with proper technique of doing the vibrating with the steel rebar. I want to show you the column that I worked on. I only did 1 out of 4, but I want to show you that there is a proper technique to be done so that you avoid honeycombing. I want to show you my column that I worked on, which is this one right here. First of all, I want you to see how smooth this is. A perfect column, and I want you to look at the base of this. There is not one bit of honeycombing anywhere on this column right here. You see right here? All right, that is my column. Now let me show you when I don't have my hands on with the column. You get something like this. You see this? You see the honeycombing? It's minor, but it's still honeycombing. You can avoid that. Let me show you the one that was poured yesterday, and it's really not bad. Let me show you the one. This actually isn't bad at all, but you see here, it's very minor, not a big deal, but it's still very clean pour. And the reason you're getting all this portion right here, did you see me yesterday with the mallet, with the rubber mallet? The rubber mallet pounding on the board gives better coverage on the outside and on the inside that covers the steel reinforcement rebar. So I'm very happy, even with this, very happy. This is an extremely good, out of all the columns that we've had here, these are probably some of the best that we've done so far. This is my foreman, Kimsey, and I could tell he wants to plumb off this this board here for the wall that we're getting ready to put up on the back. So normally I would choose, this would be my tool of choice, the level, and I handed it this to him. I was like, no, not this one. They use the plumb. They do the old-fashioned. It's good. It's still it's ancient, but it works and it's very accurate as well. And it's actually for when they're using pre-cut forms like these right here, it's actually better to use the plumb than it is to use the level, because the form itself might be off a little bit in the middle, and you can't get an accurate plumb on it with the level. So I trust their experience using the plumb. We see what's being done here up on the second floor. New forms being put together for the smaller columns, and removing the old forms for the 4 that we poured yesterday, and continuing the work on the concrete hollow block for the walls. Let's go down into the basement and see what's going on down there. So I have both of my electricians here today, and something that I want to pass on to you that could get easily overlooked is service outlets that have multi-functions. If you have a bedroom, and this is specific to the bedroom, but it can be used in other areas, you can actually have your house wired for a switch on the wall to actually power on one of these service outlets, and the other one is on all the time. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we're talking right now about the bedrooms, where to put each one of the outlets. It's already in the plan, but I don't think it got passed on that the nightstands that will be on both sides of the bed, the service outlet behind the nightstands needs to have one power on all the time for something like an alarm clock, and the other outlet, you know, there's usually two outlets and a service outlet, and the other outlet should be switched. If you have a lamp that sits on your nightstand, you want to be able to walk into the bedroom, flip the switch on, and light those up. Of course, there'll be other lights inside the room. There'll be the recessed can lights that go up inside the ceiling, and there'll also be a center light that is connected to the ceiling fan. So you want to make sure you have a clear understanding with your electrician that all of those are done the way you want to have them done.
Yeah, for gun switch.
It'll be those like the Panasonic with the illumination things. It'll be the nice switches inside there. So anyway, what I want to show you right here, these are my two electricians right here. These are the ones that are going to be doing all the electrical inside the house. So you need to have a clear understanding and a logical understanding. So a lot of times, have you ever gone into a house and you have no idea which switch does what on the wall, and they're different in every single room? You should have standardization. So this is what we're going to do here. And every room that as you go into the room and you have the switch panel on the wall, the very first one should always be, in my mind, which makes logical sense, maybe different in everybody else's, but it should be for whatever light is going to be your primary light that you use to light up the room. All of our bedrooms, the primary light are going to be the lamps that are going to be on the end tables by the bed. That's going to be the primary room, or the primary lights. So every room, logically, when you walk in and you want lights, you flip that on, you will have the end table lights. Then the next one is going to be the recessed lights inside the ceiling, the can lights. The next one is going to be the ceiling fan light, and the very last one, you should have no question, because at the very end of the gang inside here will be the fan itself. And if you do that, if you do a standardization, you never have to guess which outlet does what when you walk inside the house. Every single one will be the same. Now, the one for the service outlets that are on the nightstands, what we're going to do here is we're going to link that to the bottom outlet. The bottom outlet will plug into the light switch, and the top one will always be on all the time, and that will be for your alarm clock or whatever convenience utility that you want that maintain electricity all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean when you don't have a brownout. Okay, so good. Something for the life of me, it drives me crazy. I let it go, and maybe there's a method to the madness. But when they run the first row of the concrete hollow blocks for the wall that defines the wall, it's never even close to level. I want you to see this. You see this right? I don't know if you can see it right here, but it is the concrete hollow block is leaning way to that side here, and I can probably show you with the level right here. And you put the level on it, it is even not close to level. You see the gap that we have inside here? Actually, this got corrected. This one's actually looking good. I looked at it and I'm like, oh man. But you know, it gets covered up. It gets covered up by the plaster. It gets covered up by the plaster, so you'll never notice that because that's inside the wall. But for me, if I'm building, everything has to be 100% plumb and level and things like that. But the end result is that we have a sturdy wall. So a new shipment of building material. We have some C-purlin, angle iron, rebar, and some cement mix. And these are materials that we're going to require for the roofing. The purlin will sit on the truss that will form the roof, and then we will have the roofing material that sits on the top of that. So they're going to unload the equipment from the truck over there, and they're going to actually store it inside the basement because the basement is dry. We have the angle iron, and the angle iron is made out of iron, steel, and it's susceptible to rusting. So we want to make sure that it's in the driest place, and then what the contractor will do, he will actually paint the angle iron so that it actually is resistant to the rust and it won't deteriorate in the roof. See all the columns we did yesterday?
That's the perfect one.
You see that one? I think you need to give that guy a raise, whoever did that one. Well, I'm really excited. My architect, who is also my builder, he worked last night, and he has a 3D rendering of all the changes that we did on the house over since we started building. You know, the rooms, the sunroom add-on, and all these different things. And he's going to bring the computer over, and we're getting ready to take a look at it. And if everything looks good, and I will try to get a copy of the file, and I'll share with you. Well, anyway, I just got done with the review of the 3D modeling, the new 3D modeling that my architect just presented to me. And I've got to share with you that I'm extremely excited with the new rendering and the changes that we have on the improved designs that we've done. And he did an outstanding job, and I want to share this with you. I don't have the software, so I'm downloading the software right now. My data rate is so slow on the little pocket Wi-Fi device that I have here. I might not be able to get into today's episode, which I probably won't, but I promise you I will get it in tomorrow's episode if the application is able to read the file that he just presented to me. And we'll do some 3D. You can actually look into the windows in each one of the rooms. You can see inside the house. You can rotate it in 360 degrees and with very, very good detail. And I definitely want to share that with you. So if not today, most likely tomorrow. And I think you'll be excited as well. Well, anyway, let's do a quick run around and see what actually is getting done, got accomplished today. I tried to do the drone shot. I actually flew around. It's a beautiful weather. It's not no wind. It's very calm, and I had some great shots. But the SD card, the micro SD card for the drone, I think it's bad. It will not read inside the card reader, and I tried different ports, and I tried pulling it from the drone itself into the computer, and it's all indications that the SD card is bad. So I'm hoping that I can find a replacement card. Maybe I'll run down tomorrow to the mall and at the electronics area and see if I can find one. So anyway, I wasn't able to get the drone shot for today, but it was beautiful from upstairs, believe me. So anyway, downstairs, let's take a look what we've got done. Basically, I thought there would be a lot of concrete hollow block done in the basement, but my builder redirected for different. The priority now is the second floor, so that we can get the trusses started in about 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks we will have roof beams completed, and we will be in the process of doing trusses. As long as the weather holds up, we will be able to start the truss work and start doing the roof work on the second floor. So let's see what we've got going on down here in the basement. Remember, today is basically stairs in the basement. That's all, just stairs. Let's look where we are in progress here. So we got the beginning of the platform right here, beginning of the platform, and then working on the second level going up to the platform on the first floors. So we have some good progress here. That's the worker that is in there right now that does the stairs. He's excellent on stairs. He did these stairs back here, and he does the stairs on the front of the house. 7-inch risers. I like 7-inch risers. Very, very comfortable. So let's go up on the roof, and we'll see. And we're so close to the end of the day, so we'll look what we have up here, and then I should be able to get home on time and actually get this out at a normal time today. So let's go take a look and see what's going on up there. We got walls going up everywhere. My column. Well, I thought we were going to do columns today, but they're shoring everything up, and we will get the columns done tomorrow. So that's what they're doing on these. And I thought we were done with the big ones, but actually there's still 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually, these are the last 4 of the big ones that we have on the second floor. Those are definitely the last ones. So it is 6:01. As you can see, the concrete looks darker because I just got done watering everything up on the second floor where everything has been poured recently. I need to get packed up here, head back towards the apartment, and get started on today's editing for today's episode. So anyway, very, very productive day today. Tons of things done, especially on the second floor. Second floor, lots of concrete hollow blocks, lots of walls going up, and also in the basement, the beginning of the stairway going up to the first floor. And then I will be anxious to see the first floor to the second floor. That will be exciting once we get all that in. So anyway, again, a very, very successful day today. And tomorrow is going to be build day 108. Yes, 108 here on the construction schedule here at Villa FELIZ. So again, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, please just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen, and then you will be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday, which is going to be build day 108, you have a wonderful day. Ha ha ha.